It being 6:02, I call the Finance Committee meeting to order, March 16th. This is going to be a meeting, and then we'll join the selectmen tonight in their meeting. So I have to read this statement from the governor pursuant to the Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the Open Meeting Law, General Law, Chapter 30A, subsection 18, and the governor's March 15, 2020 order concerning imposition on strict limitations on the number of people that may gather in one place. Meetings in the town of Oxford will be conducted via remote participation to the greatest extent. We will strive to provide access to such meetings via a link to call in or other similar options. In the event we are unable to accommodate same, despite best efforts, we will post the recorded sessions of the meeting as soon as possible following the same. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings. And I'll call for a roll call.
Mr. Yule,
Present.
Mr. Bacon,
Yes.
Ms. Mazeka,
Present.
Ms. O'Neill,
Present.
Ms. Casey.
Present.
Thank you.
I think, has everybody seen or just gotten or gone through the minutes from the last meeting of March the 10th? I'll give everybody a minute to go over that. I think some of you have just received it, so please take a moment to review it and make sure that it's accurate. And if there's any additions, omissions, or corrections, please voice them now. And after you had a minute to review it, I'll call for a motion if there are no objections.
I still don't see the meeting minutes actually in my email yet.
I haven't received them either.
Oh, I just sent them a few minutes ago.
All right, maybe refresh your screen or computer screen.
Yeah.
Maybe Trish just sent them out.
Nothing yet. Oh, I got them.
Okay, we'll take your time.
Thank you. I received them. I don't have any questions.
Okay, Lauren, how about you? Have you been able to?
No questions.
Okay, and Joan?
I'm all set. I move that the minutes be accepted as printed.
Okay, do I hear a second?
A second.
Roger seconds. All in favor?
Uh,
Roll call. We have,
Mr. Yule,
yes, I approve.
Mr. Bacon,
Yes.
Ms. Mazeka,
Yes.
Ms. O'Neill,
Abstain.
Ms. Casey.
Yes.
Okay, minutes approved. Next item on tonight's agenda is basically any old business, new business. And if there is none, or committee request. Now, I will mention, send out, you should all have your VAPATH for next week. Next week, we have on the 24th, next Wednesday, we have VAPATH, we have the Oxford School, and we have the police. And if my understanding, then subsequently, we still have the Department of Public Works and HR and Personnel. Is there another department beyond that that I'm
Town
missing?
clerk.
Town clerk
Mhm.
and the town clerk. So
They're scheduled for the 31st.
they're 31st. So those would be the last three. DPW probably taking the most amount of time with that meeting on the
I would
31st.
think, yes.
Town clerk should not be that lengthy of a presentation. And
I just want to let everybody know there's a slight chance I will not be able to make it on the 31st. I'm so sorry. It's my father's 60th birthday. And my sister just moved to town, so we might be getting together as a small socially distanced group that night.
Well, that'd be nice.
Yeah, the big 60. But I will, of course, let you know.
All right, appreciate that. We are down 2 right now, and so quorum is always an issue. If anybody else has anything on their calendar, please let us know so we can adjust accordingly. Tonight, the town manager is going to be presenting to the Board of Selectmen after our meeting at 7. Her take on the fiscal budget. You should have received her message and her PowerPoint regarding FY22. And as I said before, I did send a breakdown of the Oxford School to everybody as far as enrollment, size, capacity, and the budget by building. So you have that to look at along with Bay Path and their budget for next week. I haven't, and then there's the police department after that. I don't know what order they're going in, but those are the 3 departments. Other than that, the town manager, the budget, from what I'm looking at here on her message, it's pretty much as we've already seen, and I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth on the committee, but I would say it's a very conservative budget, being that we're still in a COVID crisis, and we're not sure when and if how we're going to come out of it and when. And I think it's from what the departments that have presented, they're all down a person for the most part. There are no salary increases per se, or other than the contracts that were granted, and step increases. So it's a very conservative budget, and we'll wait to see what monies the various communities in the state are going to be providing us, or the federal government. They just passed the $1.9 trillion, but who knows how much of that or where all that's going, other than we know some of us are going to be getting some checks, but we don't know what the towns and the states are going to receive. So again, we're being very cautious and conservative, and I think what we budgeted. Does anybody have any other thoughts or comments or anything we want to share? Because that's pretty much our meeting for this evening. I see we have to have a motion to move to adjourn join a joint meeting with the Board of Selectmen at 7. But I think we need to adjourn our meeting prior to that.
So it's recorded on here. I
So it's
believe.
recorded this evening that we've met prior to their meeting. And so, that being said, do I hear a motion to adjourn? Unless there's something else on our agenda for this evening.
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second,
Roll call.
Mr. Yule?
Yes.
Mr. Bacon?
Yes.
Ms. Mazeka?
Joe,
Ms. Mazeka?
I think we lost it. Oh,
She on
she's
mute?
there. She's saying yes, she's up there.
We can't hear her though.
Can't hear her, but I see her
I
lips
know,
move.
I muted by mistake.
That's
Okay,
all right.
yes.
Yes.
Miss Casey? Miss
She's on
Casey?
mute. She's muted, I think.
Yes.
Yes, okay. That's unanimous. All right, so we're adjourned for this evening.